To climb from master, ask yourself, what value are you giving your team over other supports in masters? That's what you have to figure out. How are you going to obtain more value than the average support player at your rank? Bearing in mind, if you're playing Moira, you've got heroes like Kiriko, who output huge heal numbers, also cleanse things, you know, headshots, massive game-winning ultimate. How on Moira are you going to compete with that? Because if you're playing Moira and they're playing those heroes, to rank up, there's only one thing that you need to do to rank up, right? And that is be better than the average player at your rank in your role. And then play enough games. That's it. There's no other science to ranking up. It is all, if you are a better player and you get more value for the teams that you play in than the average player at your rank in your role, you will rank up. If you're getting less value than those players, you will rank down. That's it. There's nothing. Everything else is just like a subset of that. So how are you competing with Moira against Annas, who are anti-nading teams, nano-boosting Genjis? How are you competing against a Mercy who's damage amping the DPS? Like, what are you offering your teams that's better than these other supports? And the things that I do in GM is I'm like, right, okay, well, I can do flanks. Several other supports suffer with, like, flanks. I can do assassinations. I can bait abilities out of players. I can contest objectives. I can, you know, roadhog hook fishing. I can do big, bursty AoE heals. These little things are what allow me, you know, a lot of other supports can't do them. I can survive for ages. I can C9. I can... This is my utility. Because just healing, or just even like DPSing a bit, is it really enough value to make up for having no sleep dart, no anti-nade, no damage amping, no lamps, no speed boost increases? Now ranks below masters. Ha. Oh, I better make it. Oh. Oh shit. Got the sleep dart out of her though.
My condition is improved. You're falling apart. Eyes open now. Over there. Big stunner. You cannot escape me.
Engage this enemy. Heroes never die. What we hope to witness.
The payload has reached the chip. Now, to start anew. A cure for all the tales.
This ends now.
For the parched.
Coming through.
She didn't railgun when I thought she was going to.
Coming through.
Vaporize. Bothersome. I offer something more.
Engage this enemy. Hostile here. Our work is not done.
Surrender to my will.
Oh, damn, Mercy tagged.
The specimen has been disposed of.
Hostile here. We're out. Engage this enemy. Come on, get up.
You cannot escape me. Be nourished. This will be renowned.
My ultimate is almost ready.
Big stunner left.
No termination.
My ultimate is ready. Go. I'll be watching over you.
A cure for all the tales. Enhancing your vitals.
Engage those hostiles.
Suppress the target. No one can hide from my sight.
A
Suppress
taste
this
of
target.
poison.
Engage, breaking them down. Suppress this target.
There's one.
Pain is in
What we
your strength becomes mine. Your end is within my reach. Mending you. Sip for the parched. Misery makes surrender to my will. End of the dash. You really asked for my cure for all the days. Your moments will reign triumphant.
No one can hide from my sight. Hostile here. 10 seconds. A fine execution.
A sip for the
See, it's like,
parched.
what utility am I adding for our team? Loads of pressure.
Score 0-1.
I mean, pressure's probably the primary one there. Like, we're constantly contesting players that are in advantageous positions.
Prepare to attack. Select your hero.
city is shackled. I will find the key.
I'd rather wait a century for progress than cause the harm you have.
What a joy it must be to feel entitled to patience.
Nah, I don't agree. I think pressure's even more important in the low levels because
Follow my lead.
players just
Been through more of these than
love-
I can count.
they want to shoot at the player that's in front of them. You put yourself in front of them and keep
I've
applying
learned a lot
pressure.
from my experiences.
It can be really effective.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Attack commencing.
Your end is within my reach.
But to be honest, in the lower levels, you don't need to do anything too ambitious with Moira. Just be a good healer. And then the fast moving targets like Genji's, right click them because your team might struggle to hit them.
We must ensure the payload.
Ah, come on. Well, how am I going for aggressive fades and not dying? We zone both supports out. Zone the supports out. I don't think I need to use it, but we're using it anyway.
No one can hide from my sight. Enemy over here. I see an enemy.
Yeah, I mean, of course, but like, go make a play and then have a look at how it went and what actually happened when you made the play. And then think about, well, how can I do it differently? Did you just die to the players that you're flanking? Did you have a successful flank and your team lose the fight? Like, you gotta work out what's actually happening. Because I mean, I've played in lower rankings.
My servants never die.
Victory.
Of course not.
Play
Like, forget the result of one game. Like, you could play your ass off, right? And lose a game because you got randomly worse teammates than... Basically, Blizzard gave you worse teammates and gave you opponents, right? Another game you could actively troll it and you still win because Blizzard gave you good teammates instead of worse ones. So you should be looking to experiment and try to improve your game and find out what works for you, even if it costs you some SR, because long term it's going to gain you some.